Since 2019, my online business launched our merch brand, and we have completed over 4,000 orders. Not 4,000, not printed 4,000 shirts or printed 4,000 hoodies. We have completed 4,000 complete orders. That could be 3 shirts in a hoodie, 5 hoodies in a shirt, 5 hats in a book. We've completed 4,000 orders. And in that time, we've learned a lot. Okay. The learning curve was steep when we first started, but now we consider ourselves to be quite efficient at it. And I've compiled a list of 10 things that I really sat down and thought about that we've learned in that time since 2019. So here are the 10 things, right? So number one, try not to have too much variety starting out. Right? If you have a shirt design, like this is one of our designs, this is our logo, Urban Excellence. If you have a design, try not to have 10 colors with every design, because one, it's a lot on you logistically, it's a lot on the business, it's a lot to keep track of, like SKU numbers and things like that with inventory, and it also slows down the buying process. Starting out, you want your website and you want the buying process to be as seamless as possible. If you give them way too many choices, they're going to pick none. A confused mind always says no. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, be transparent about wait times. Okay, now in 2024, we all are used to Amazon at this point. We're all used to ordering something, getting our tracking number immediately, and it being on your doorstep in the next day or so, maybe sometimes even faster, because they have same day shipping. You don't have the same capabilities as Amazon. You are not Amazon. You do not have warehouses all around the world for you to get things to people instantaneously. We are not at that point yet. You are not at that point yet. So what you have to do is be transparent with your customer. If it's going to take 6 days, let them know it's going to take 6 days. They'll get their stuff. They'll be okay. Okay, especially if they want what you are, what you have to offer. So be transparent. When you're transparent, it kind of eases their mind. They know their stuff is coming. They know you are a small business. Be transparent about all of those things, so you're not answering angry emails because they expected it yesterday when they just ordered. Trust me, we've gone through it as well. Okay, and I think our wait times are really, really good. Like, you might get your stuff in like 2 or 3 days, right? And people still complain about that. So, you can imagine. Okay. Number three, I thought this was really interesting, but it's something that is very, like common knowledge. Social proof is the best proof. Okay. It is the best seller that you can have. So when we first started our store, we had a Squarespace site. That's where we were taking sales out of. And then we went over to Wix, and then we went over to Shopify. I recommend Shopify. It's great. Now, Shopify, you can do a lot of different things with your site, but one of the things that we did, and I thought was like very, very interesting, we added a plugin to the site, or it's like a piece of code to the site, in which if a visitor goes to our website, they tell you when somebody has purchased something from the site. So if you go to a site, especially if we got a sale going on, if you go to the site and you see 10 people ordering stuff, that's social proof in their mind. Like, okay, this is a real business. People are really getting their stuff. People are really ordering. I need to order too. Or you can have reviews under your on your website as well, under the product. You can also have testimonials. You can have people recording testimonials for you as well. That also helps you gain sales. Okay, social proof, right? 4, this is a big one. Own up to your mistakes. We print our shirts. Like, we literally have designs. We have the shirts. We print them down. We package them. We ship them off and things like that. But sometimes we have mistakes. Sometimes we print on the wrong color. Sometimes we print the wrong design, or sometimes we send the wrong order entirely. It's because we're doing the work. Own up to your mistakes. If somebody tells you, hey, this was wrong, you sent the wrong thing, you sent this, you sent the wrong size, own up to your mistakes, eat it, and just send out either send out the right order or give them a store credit. Do what you need to do to make your customer right. And because what that does is, it doesn't it's annoying for you because you're losing out on some money. However, it was your mistake, but what it does is it helps gain your customers' trust and respect if you own up to it. A lot of people in this online space, they are known for shorting their customers. They're known for scamming their customers. They're known for being unprofessional. If you can bypass all of that stuff and be the exception to those rules that they already have in their heads, if you can be that exception, then they'll, one, order from you again, and then two, tell a friend to order from you as well. Like, it is the best thing to do. And what I want to stress here in all these 10 lessons that I learned, and all these 10 things that I've learned, we have this motto. We say we don't want your money, we want your business. Okay, that is like that is the law. Okay, we don't want your money, because that can be, we can get one-off sales. We want your business. Okay, we want continuous business from you. So if you make a mistake, own up and make it right. Okay, 5, I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but have an easy to navigate website and an easy sales process, like a very streamlined sales process. Again, I mentioned before, when we started our shop, we had a Squarespace site, and I remember, like, literally, because our website was a blog at first, then we had a shop button for all our merch. I thought it was very simple. It was a big red button at the top right of the web page, and people were emailing us talking about they can't find the shop button. They don't know how to order stuff from the site. They don't know how to add things to the cart. And I was dumbfounded. I'm like, yeah, I thought we made this goof proof. I thought this was simple. And it wasn't. The simpler you make your website, the better. The less clicks, the better. If I can just go to your website, see what I need, click something, and it's in my cart, and it's there, and it's a clear sign that it's in my cart, that I can complete this order, then fine. If it's too many steps, if I have to go through too many pages to find a shirt design that I want, and if it's too much, they're not going to order it. People's attention spans already are short. Now, if I have to really go out of my way and you're making it difficult for me to spend my own money, I'm definitely not buying with you. Okay, so have an easy to navigate website and a very simple sales process. That is 5. Okay, 6, this is when you're getting into the weeds. You're actually running your merch store. You're running a website now. Okay, if you're preparing for a sale, say you are preparing for a back to school sale. Okay, you're selling planners, right? If you're paying for a back to school sale, if you're preparing for a Black Friday sale, if you're preparing for a holiday sale, I'd say prepare 4 to 6 weeks in advance. Don't just say, oh, it's Black Friday tomorrow, let's just have a sale. That you're not going to, and not prepare publicly. You couldn't do that if you have like a podcast. If we have a podcast, and our biggest sale is our Black History Month sale. We talk about it all January. Like, hey, February, you know what we got coming on? We got, our 28 for 28 sale. We have that coming on. But if you're just running your business, internally prepare. Internally buy the extra materials that you need. Internally if you're going to run paid ads, get the ad creative running, get it ready to run, so you can have an ad running a week ahead of time. And because sometimes, you work for a long time on an ad and it doesn't get approved by Facebook, and now you're scrambling, you're trying to figure out, or say your Facebook ad account gets shut down. It happens. Okay, so prepare at least 4 to 6 weeks in advance for a sale. You will not regret being over prepared. Okay. 7, we're talking about sales now. I say use both organic and paid marketing. Both of them. Okay. Organic and paid. Now, I go into this in other videos, but organic marketing is some of the best things, especially starting out, because it's free. It's organic. Like, people naturally gravitated towards your product or your brand somehow, and you can kind of keep feeding. If it's Instagram, if it's TikTok, you can keep feeding those things for people to come in. Now, paid marketing, especially for sales and stuff, like when you have a sale going on, you want to amplify your reach. You want to get your product or your brand in front of as many people as possible. Now, paid marketing or paid advertising can get expensive depending on which platform you're using. Okay, Facebook ads have gotten more expensive as the years have gone on. Um, TikTok ads, I don't think they're that expensive, but they're getting there because a lot of more people are using them, and that's just the natural progression of how things work. So while they are both necessary and while they both have their pros and cons on each, adding them together is just major. Like, you are dangerous when you can add both of those together, because no matter which way you are being seen, your brand is being seen, your brand has visibility, and you are able to get in front of your potential customers. So use both organic and paid marketing. Okay. 8. This one is a big one. Okay. Have evergreen designs, but be able to stay flexible to stay on top of trends. Okay. Have evergreen designs. This is our literal podcast logo. Me and my dad's podcast logo. Okay. So this is an evergreen design. We also have another one. It looks like the Coca-Cola's logo, but it says woke on it instead of Coke. It says woke. Those are one of our evergreen designs, right? We have a bunch of them on the site that no matter what time of the year, no matter what is going on, those do well. Those sell. Now, there were instances where something happened in pop culture, like something happened on social media, to where we were able to be very quick and nimble and create a design on the spot because we have vinyl cutters, right? It was a saying or something, and we were able to print it out, and then we were able to just boom, put it on the website. Prime example right now is Kendrick Lamar's song "Not Like Us," right? Or "They Not Like Us," right? It's called "Not Like Us," and we were able to print out shirts that said "They Not Like Us." Very easy on gold vinyl, very easy, and put up on the site. Those did well. We recently just came back from an event, a conference event held by one of my dad's friends, and we created a design commemorating the event, and we did it really quick. And if you went, it was in Atlanta. If you were there, if you saw, like, every 3 or 4 people had our shirt on because they're at the event. They want something to commemorate it. They see we're selling it, and they were able to just come to our booth and buy it. We did very well with those shirts. So have some evergreen designs, but also try to be flexible as much as you can. Okay. Yes. 9. This is slept on, but I think it's important. Take your packaging seriously. Okay. When we first started out, we didn't do everything ourselves. We kind of we use like a print on demand service, right? And when we set everything up, we ordered from them just to kind of see the quality, see what was going on. They sent our stuff. I ordered like 2 shirts. They sent our stuff with our designs on them. So this is what people are going to think is coming from us. And like balled up in a black shirt, in a black bag, a black mailer bag, and just kind of, and that's how they sent it. Now, we were like, okay, this is just not acceptable, because we want, when our stuff goes out there to people, we want people to go, they cared about this, they took this serious. So we started, obviously we have like the mailer bags, we put them in another plastic bag first, then the mailer, then we put our card in there as well. We fold it, we make sure it's nice and neat. Now, what happens to that bag, on transit, that's not on us, but the initial packaging, that is us, and we take that seriously because we want people to understand that we care about their products. We care that they even ordered from us, and we're grateful for that. So take your packaging seriously, because it's those little things that people remember about your brand. Okay. And lastly, okay, I said this before, I skipped. And lastly, okay, you want your customers to know that you don't want their money, you want their business. I said this earlier. I didn't even realize I put that on the list. I said that earlier. You don't want your customers' money, you want their business. So all of these things combined, they make for a better experience for the customer. Being transparent about the wait times, owning up to mistakes, Having an easy to navigate website and fast sale process, things like that. Having evergreen designs or flexible designs that adds to your customers' experience, and you always want them to be able to come back. So when you do have more designs, you are running a seasonal sale or holiday sale, Mother's Day, Father's Day sale, they think of you, okay? And that is what you want. So after 4,000 over 4,000 sales that we've completed, or 4,000 orders that we have completed, those are 10 important things that I want to stress to anybody out there who's thinking about starting their own merch line. It is not easy, but it is very rewarding when you're walking in the street and you just see somebody wearing your stuff. I walked past somebody recently just wearing one of our hoodies and didn't even recognize me. So that showed me that was a gift from somebody else to him. And he was just wearing our stuff. And I was like, that's fire, right? That is very, very cool. And financially, it is very rewarding as well. Okay. So with that being said, this has been the School of Excellence. My name is Malcolm. If you want more information on how to build your own online business, I have a free PDF guide for you. It's my ultimate online business guide. It's in the description below. Go get it. It's completely free. And I will see you on the next one. Or you can watch one of my other videos on some online business stuff. And I'd appreciate that as well. All right. Peace.